Falcons here. I think the Saints are in for a battle, and I don't know who's playing quarterback.
I'm in agreement. I do feel like the Falcons are playing really well. I said it that they're playing as good as anybody. It's just unfortunate that the season started a couple of months ago. But I'm also looking at the offense, but the wide receivers. I remember when we had backup quarterbacks in the lineup, our coach would come into the meeting straight up and say, I need you guys to turn your head around faster, get out your brakes sooner, and be aggressive with when the ball's in the air. You don't have the same rhythm with the backups. This is going to be on the wideouts.
Full confession, during commercial break, we're listening to Back in Time by Huey Lewis. I feel like this Sean Payton with Jameis is like Doc Brown with plutonium. He's always been a little bit of a dangerous coach, and now he has a dangerous quarterback. Like, Breeze has always kind of leveled him out. Like, Breeze is a skim milk to Jameis's plutonium. It's a good marriage between Payton and Breeze. This is Sean Payton unhinged, and it might be really fun to watch.
And it's a good matchup, Kyle. I like that it's a familiar foe. Jameis knows this Falcons defense, right? He actually has 25 touchdowns against them in his career, just 9 interceptions. That is his best record in his career. So him facing ATL, not too shabby, and he might even have to face them again, depending on Drew Brees and his health. Okay, Lions taking on the Panthers in Charlotte. What are you looking for? Burleson.
Yeah, I'm looking at Matt Stafford. I talked to him this week, and he just has a certain calm about him. He understands what's going on, the situation, not only with the criticism on his team, but also as head coach. But he likes what they're building together. He likes that DeAndre Swift is now finding his own. The wide receiver play is there. So Matt Stafford, I feel like, is really going to come along the last parts of the season and remind everybody just how good he is.
Not everyone in the Stafford family is calm right now.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
Real talk.
My family's starting to ask me what I want for Christmas right now. I don't care. I don't want anything. What I want for Thanksgiving is I want a 500 Detroit Lions team. I don't think that's too much to ask. The last time the Detroit Lions were 500 or above was 3 years ago. They were 6-4 missing the playoffs. We need this one. The Panthers have lost like 5 games in a row. Next Thursday, it'd be nice to have the Honolulu Blue a little relevant. I'm unabashedly rooting for the Lions in this one.
You're right. I did see Stafford trending. I said, is he hurt? And then it was like, okay, it's like totally unrelated to football. And yet,
Shout out to Kelly.
Yeah, well, I don't know who the quarterback for the Panthers is. Is it Bridgewater? Is it P.J. Walker? If it is P.J. Walker, he's been a winner his entire career, whether it be at Temple or in different professional leagues. NFL's a different story. Isn't he? The Panthers lose this, they're done for the year. If they win, they got a flickering light.
Interesting.
You can watch this game to see Matthew Stafford, your guy who you talked to. He needs 1 touchdown pass, Nate. 1 touchdown pass to pass Joe Montana, moving into 17th all-time passing TDs.
Hall of Famer.
That might.
Give him a jacket.
We'll have that debate sometime in March. Join us then. Eagles facing off against the Browns. That game is in Cleveland. What is intriguing about this one?
Back to me. All right. The Browns. Are the Browns 6-3?
Yep.
The Browns are 6-3, right? Yeah, the Browns are 6-3. Who are you, though? Are you a team that's going to get patted on the back for having a pretty good season and then you finish off 800 at the end of the year? Or can you go on a run? Can you end this season with just 3 losses? And this is a game where you're supposed to win. I don't care how good the Eagles have shown that they can be. No, this is a Browns victory that they should take control of.
You know, we had Frank Reich on the show this week, and 90% of the tweets were from Colts fans saying, Coach Reich. 10% of the tweets were from Eagles fans saying, we want you. You're the guy. Doug Peterson, for the first time in his career, is being very, very under the microscope here in Philly. And he's on saying, hey, put it on me, put it on me. Well, yeah, you've been saying that, but, like, there needs to be something here. You can't lose to the Giants and the Browns in back-to-back weeks.
Doug Peterson's in first place. First place Birds. And you know what the crazy thing is? The Giants are on a bye. So even if the Eagles lose this game to get to 3-6-1, they're still in first place. I'm telling you, 5 wins is all it takes, and I think it's going to be Week 17 and Week 18 against Washington and Dallas. I don't really care if Philly loses this one. They're still going to have a home playoff game.
Browns looking for their first win, Triggs, over the Eagles since 1994. Would you care to guess who the quarterback was?
I'm going to say it was probably either Bernie Kosar or Vinny Testaverde.
Mark Rippon.
Mark Rippon for the Browns? Wow. I don't even remember that era.
Eventually, you got to get one of these right.
I know.
No, he gets all of them right. I just think.
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
He's terrible at these.
I sit here all the time and I'm like, how do you know that? No. Patriots head down to Houston and take on the Texans. What are we looking at on this one, Schrager?
Classic, like, these teams know each other. Patriots, Texans, this staff, and here we go. Romeo Crennel and Belichick, all that. Patriots have quietly won 2 in a row. They've beaten the Jets. They've now beaten the Ravens, beat the Texans. And suddenly the Patriots are going into Week 12 as a 500 team. And it's like, do we want to face Belichick and Cam Newton in the playoffs? It starts that. But Texans, if you got anything, this is the week.
So what's going to happen? What is everybody going to say when the Patriots finish 11-5?
11-5.
I'm just saying.
Went out.
They go on this magical run. All of a sudden, Cam start figuring out they won games without Julian Edelman. Julian's supposed to be their #1 guy. I'm going to trust that Cam Newton has figured out this offense. He does have a rhythm. And I'm going to trust Bill Belichick. Like, I'm not going to close the door on them until they're mathematically out of it.
All right. I just find it so weird that the Houston Texans are this bad with a quarterback that good. Have you ever seen a quarterback this good on a team that's this
His
terrible?
numbers are actually actually good this year.
Yeah, and he's just a great player. The strange thing is New England, if you beat Houston, you're actually continually making the Miami Dolphins draft picks in the future better. So there's this whole snake eating its tail thing here. I'm sure the Patriots will win. Houston's bad.
Bill Belichick 10-2 in his career against the Texans. I think you should go first on the next one. I feel like you're getting all the buzzers today.
I think in the next Mad Minute, I'm going first like on all of them.
I know a guy that knows a guy that can help you out with that. Okay, undefeated Steelers traveling down to Jacksonville. What intrigues you about this matchup? Kyle, you go first.
You know what I want to see?
What do you want?
I want to see Juju Smith-Schuster score a touchdown and run up into that pool. That's what I want.
It's way up there.
It's way up there. I think there's only 2 guys in the league who would do it. I think it's Juju and it's Tyreek.
You think there's water in that pool?
There's no fans. Yeah, I think there's still water. I think there's really no fans, so you could get up there unabated, or rather unobstructed. And that's all I want from this game. I think Pittsburgh's going to hammer Jacksonville, and that's why I go first in this segment. Juju running into the pool.
That sort of analysis.
That is a long jog. It's going to look like he's conditioning upstairs. Yeah, I like it. Is this a trap game? You know, I know that Coach Tomlin has these guys really focused, but is Jacksonville going to come out there with Luton, and give him a run? Because for what it's worth, Garrett Gilbert almost beat the Steelers. And I feel like if Luton is looking at that game, or Luton is looking at the game, he's confident.
Luton looked great against the Packers, was dialed in.
Talk about it.
Really good.
Pittsburgh, we have to get a definitive pronunciation, right?
It's Luton, I think.
It's Luton.
It's Luton. It's Luton.
It's Luton, I think.
It's Luton. If Luton had all the weapons that all these other teams, we might be talking about as one of these rookie quarterbacks. I feel like Luton's put on a show.
Luton's put on a show.
Go flip the table.
Luton's been good.
You have to earn a pronunciation, you know? Like, do something that we know what you're...
Earn a pronunciation of your name?
I don't know.
Well, it's funny because it's not
how do we not know what it is by now? How does our show not know what it is right now?
We got to have him on the show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Luton.
Luton, that's what we're going with?
Luton's right.
Luton. Okay, Luton.
I watched them play college.
If the Steelers win, they'll push their win streak into the double digits. They haven't done that as a team since Ben Roethlisberger's rookie season. Okay, what a quarterback matchup in